With most tech tubers agreeing that now is definitely a bad time to build a gaming PC, I did what any budget conscious channel would do, decide to build a gaming PC for £100 to see just how good or bad the experience would be. So let's find out how I got on. I began my search on eBay where I managed to snag myself an aging motherboard, CPU and RAM combo for £15. The motherboard in question is an old Asrock Penryn 1600 which was running on the dated socket 775, but in its day was capable of good performance and decent overclocks when used with Intel's first generation of quad-core CPUs. So it's rather fitting that the CPU we'll be using in the setup is the legendary Q6600 at 2.4 GHz, although I'm going to try to push this to 3 GHz on our Asrock board. Now maybe this will be the bottleneck in our system, but at a price of £15 this was just too cheap to resist. So moving on to the included RAM, we have 4 sticks of 2GB DDR2 clocked at 800 MHz, giving us a total of 8GB system RAM, which will definitely help with modern gaming. Upon reapplying thermal paste to the CPU and some rather cack-handed installation in bad lighting conditions, I managed to snap 2 of the pins on the stock Intel cooler, so a replacement was necessary. So I picked up this Akasa CPU cooler, which won't win any fashion shows in banana yellow, but it will get the job done at £9. For our storage, I picked up this 500GB Western Digital Blue hard drive for £12, which will be more than enough for a few decent games and our operating system. Unfortunately, there weren't any reasonable second-hand cases on eBay, so to house all of our components I bought this dreadful CIT Hero PC case for £19 on Amazon, which, as you can see, I had a nightmare getting out of the cardboard box due to its flimsy construction. Powering our system, I managed to get hold of this Seasonic 350W 80 plus power supply for £13. This is able to deliver a total of 34 amps on the dual 12V rails, enough power for the graphics card we're going to be pairing this with. And so the graphics card we're going to be installing in this system is the old Radeon HD 7770, which was bought from those nice folk down at CEX for £35. I also bought a Windows 10 key for £3, bringing our system total to £106. So all that's left to do now is build this bad boy and see if it can run Minesweeper at more than 5 frames per second. Cue the music. So stay tuned for part 2 where I'll be doing both an overclocking and benchmark results of our £100 setup. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video be sure to hit that like button, consider subscribing if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you guys with the results in the next video.